everyone, it is Shelly. I want to do a video on the DJI wireless mic. I've had it for a little while now. I've come across a few hiccups and some real world scenarios I want to chat with y'all about, and I will be showing you and giving you examples of what it sounds like with several devices here. We've got a Pixel 7, we have the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, we've got the iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro, as well as the new iPad, the mini iPad, and then also the same issue is going to arise with the iPad Pro. So let's go ahead and get into it starting right now. So first things first, let's go ahead and unbox this. And for this, I will be showing you the unboxing video that I recorded when I first originally got this and all the extra pieces that I have purchased subsequently after that. Let's go ahead and start the unboxing.
You don't know anything about me, but I know that you tell your friends you do. If you knew the first thing about me, if you hung around me, you know that none of those things are true. Never met me, but you say you know me still. And if you're not me, then you probably never will. Everything I do, talking about me every day. Everything I do, they're never gonna get their way. You know they're gonna say what they're gonna say. You know they're gonna say what they're gonna say. You don't know anything about me anymore. I bet you want to. If you knew everything that I've been up to since I last saw you.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into some recordings. I'm just going to insert a bunch of clips, and you can fast forward if you don't want to hear about the mic comparison test on all of these different devices. And if you want to skip to my final thoughts, you can certainly do so. This is a test using the DJI wireless mic. This is a test using the DJI wireless mic with receiver 1. This is a test of the internal mic on the Pixel 7. This is a test with the internal mic Pixel 7. This is a test using the DJI wireless microphone system with receiver number 1. This is a test with the DJI wireless mic system, mic 1. This is no wireless mic system. This is internal mic only on the iPhone. This is a test using the internal audio on the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra without any other microphone. This is a test using the DJI wireless mic with the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra with receiver 1. Testing, no microphone, testing, no microphone, testing, no microphone. This is a test with the this is a test without any microphone, no microphone at all. And now I'm going to be using the adapter into the headphone out with this adapter with USBC. This is a test using adapter for the wireless mic, the adapter for the wireless mic for USBC on iPad. Testing with the microphone cable provided by DJI, which is TRS to TRS, if that will work. Testing with that microphone cable. Here's a test with the microphone plugged into the iPhone 13, and I have the receiver plugged in directly with the lightning adapter, and I'm using the little necklace. It is extremely windy out here, so hopefully this little muff is doing its job, and yeah, that's about it on this test. I'm standing in the same spot. Obviously I have the receiver here, so it's not not working with either of the mics, and we can test the difference in audio, although right now there's no bit. And here I am now on the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, and one thing that I would recommend also is to plug in the receiver with the transmitter so you can see the lines bouncing on facing you. And you can do it either direction, but this is nice just so you can make sure that it is sending audio and you don't see like a little... And here I am now on the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, and one thing that I would recommend also is to plug in the receiver with the transmitter so you can see the lines bouncing on facing you. And you can do it either direction, but this is nice just so you can make sure that it is sending audio and you don't see like a little icon for it being muted, anything like that. So I would definitely give that as a tip. All right, let's go ahead and get into a few of the things that I do really like about this mic. One is going to be the size, which is great for hiding in clothes or for, traveling with. I love that you have everything that you need to charge it, as well as the little wind muff, everything that fits into the bag. As opposed to something like the Rode Wireless Go 2, where you have to buy an additional third-party case to be able to charge everything at the same time. Otherwise, you're in a sea of cables. You don't have that problem with the DJI. So I do like that. It also has increased range, which is really nice. And it has 2 receivers as opposed to something that only has 1. So that's great. Let's talk about a few of the accessories that I purchased to go along with it. The first one is going to be actually something that is meant for the Insta360 little wireless cam that they have, the action cam, and it's basically a little necklace plate, and you can go ahead and stick the magnetic part of your microphone onto that. So if someone has clothes that doesn't have buttons or something they don't want to get messed up or wrinkled, you can actually have them wear the necklace, and that is a great way to go. The second thing is that you can actually use a handheld mic stand similar to the Small Rig or the Rode Interview Go. The only thing to keep in mind is if the wind muff is on top, you're not going to see the lights or know if maybe it is still recording or has been turned off, accidentally muted. So you really need to make sure you're looking at the receiver for that. Because you're not going to be able to see the lights, it's just something to keep in mind if you do have that wind muff on. If you don't like those lights in general and you find them distracting, good news is that there has been a firmware update, so you actually can drag and drop that update onto each of your little receivers, and you have the option to turn off the lights, which is a nice feature. An additional thing that I do like is that unlike the Rode Wireless Go, where you have to use the proprietary software and drag and drop each audio file separately, you do have the option here to plug it in. It kind of reads it like an external drive. You can drag multiple recordings at the same time. And with the internal battery and memory and everything, you can actually record several hours worth of audio directly to the microphone. So that way, if you are worried about, a backup, or you don't want to try and record video at the same time, you want to do them separately in case you're worried about interference or any other reason, you can record directly onto your transmitter, grab the files later, and then you'll sync in post. Now, a few caveats to this device when it does come to using it. For one, if you are on an iPhone and you're using something with a lightning port, one, you have to make sure that the little receiver pin is all the way pushed forward. It's very easy for it to come undone or come a little bit away from, and then you won't get any sound, which has definitely happened, even in some of these test recording clips and other reasons why on an iOS device. But another thing is that when you do have it plugged in to any of the iPhone type devices, you will only have the option to do mono, not stereo, even if you have the enable stereo recording under your camera settings. I don't know why, you'd have to ask DJI, but I did notice that it only will do mono when you have it plugged in, which is going to be a bummer if you are doing a lot of interviews and you wanted to have separate channels for that. For you to mix later. One of the biggest drawbacks that I did come across, and I had to go deep into the online archives to find it, is that if you are using an iPad or an iPad Pro or an iPad Mini, anything with a USB-C connection, there is a good chance that you will not be able to use this microphone directly with a USB-C adapter. And the way around that is going to be, you guessed it, the dongle life. You're going to be using the USB-C to 3.5 millimeter with a TRRS to TRRS, like the cable that is supplied by DJI. I also tested it with the Deity TRS to TRRS cable, and it also worked. Just make sure that you have the double prongs into the headphone out of your receiver, and you should be good to go there. But only then does it seem to record on the USBC. Otherwise, you're going to see multiple clips here in the testing where when I have it plugged in directly with a USB-C adapter, it does not work at all. Another thing is, if you are going to do that, you do need to fully disengage the USB-C adapter from the transmitter and receiver area, because it doesn't give you the indication of a separate type of audio port until the little 8 pins on the bottom have been disconnected and are not making contact with one of the two adapters. So keep that in mind. I did test that as well, and you only get the indication to record properly if it is fully disengaged from the bottom. Another way that you could use this, you could use it as a boom mic because it is magnetic. You could just clip it to the end of some sort of metal type of piece, boom it directly over your person's head, and you should be good to go there. And I love the versatility. You should be able to use this on a variety of devices, up to and including your computer, iPad, your iPhone, your Pixel device. There are definitely a few quirks to this microphone, but overall, super, super impressed with it. And did I mention it also has the ability to have a little lavalier mic come out of it, because on the top of it, it does have the ability to plug into that. And it does come with a nice little accessory for the twist and lock for the little dead cat muff on top. So in wind, and I'm going to show you that here in a second, hopefully, that the wind noise is reduced while using that. So those are my thoughts on the DJI mic. If you're interested in picking one up, I'll put the link down below in this video. It is an affiliate link, so if you click on that and make a purchase, I would hopefully get a commission on that. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.